Good morning. About 7:40. Had a pretty good night's sleep. Thought I heard one thing rustling around outside my tent at one point. I woke up, made a little noise. That was the end of that. But yeah, all good. Temps weren't too bad. Kind of go back and forth between being cold and then being too hot and that in my bag, but I think that's just par for the course. So, not a long day today. We can talk about that later, why. But only about 12 miles going to Weary Feet Hostel. Speaking of weary feet, my feet don't feel too bad. Left heel's a little sore to start this morning, but given it did actually turned out to be like just over 22 yesterday, feel really good. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning. There's the sun coming up back over there. And it's a little buggy. I have to get some bug spray. I got a bug net, but a week ago, before I got my new pack, the bug spray was in my hip pocket on the pocket on the hip belt on the old pack, and the bug spray leaked all over that. And so I had to try to clean that out. Hopefully that doesn't ruin it, because it was like 30% DEET. That stuff is not good for your gear. But I got to get a new bottle of something because the bugs are starting to come out and I don't have anything. So hopefully maybe this shelter or hostel. I think there's a grocery store up here, Trent's Grocery. Sounds like it might be more like a gas station deli, but we'll figure it out. We'll get some. It's all good. We'll talk to you soon with a special edition today of Would You Rather. See you in a bit. Good morning again. It is really nice out here today. And a nice little view. This isn't the best spot, but I've been walking on the top of the ridge. It was a little breezy, so I waited till I got a little lower. Have a little valley over there to the left, which is pretty. And yeah, I thought I was just tuning in, listening to the news. It's Sunday morning, and I guess last night there was attacks on Israel from Iran. And try to keep this politics and free broadcast, but I just gotta say, because I have too many dear friends in the Jewish community, that this stuff has got to stop. It's just uncalled for. It's ridiculous, and it's time for somebody to do something with Iran, because they are a source of a problem across the whole Middle East. They're supplying drones to Russia to attack Ukraine. They're a problem, and they need to be dealt with, and they need to be dealt with pretty severely. So I'll leave it at that. But thoughts and prayers to all my Jewish friends out there and the people of Israel, because this is crap, and it's time for it to come to a stop. So that's all I have to say about that. But I will do a Would You Rather, since it also is Sunday of the final round of the Masters today. Oh, look at this. Passing the 600-mile mark, baby. Look at that. I forgot that was coming up. Thank God I saw it. So that's 988 miles, 988 and a half. I think I have to get to mile marker 710 point something to be at my halfway mark. So I think I'm 110 miles and a little change from being halfway done. That's a pretty view with the sun coming through the trees, huh? So back to the Would You Rather for Master Sunday. This was a suggestion from a viewer, and I'm sorry, I forget who. I don't think there was a name on the login that follows, but the suggestion was, would you rather get to go to the Masters golf tournament or the Kentucky Derby? Think about that one for a while, and I will too, and I will answer you guys later. Here, maybe you can see a little better view in this little valley down in here. Not too much. Trees are a little thick, but It's really nice. The sun is shining down in there. There's little farms. It's super cool. Anyway, that was a long segment. I will see you guys down the trail a little bit. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I'm 3.77 miles in, and that little guy's sunning himself right on the trail. Let's see if it'll move. Hello. Doesn't really want to move. Whoa, there he goes. Yeah, you don't want to stand on the trail there, buddy. All right, bye-bye. That's how you get stepped on. So, it's getting warm out. I'm going to take my top layer off in a minute. Get out of the... Oh, and there's cobwebs everywhere. Trying to walk with my trekking pole up in front of me to knock the cobwebs down. That's a problem with being first one on the trail in the morning, as you know. See ya. Hello again. It is really nice out here. Almost 5 miles in, 4.8. And I don't know what's blooming, but something smells good out here. It actually, the first time I've noticed like just a better smell in the forest. So something is blooming. I don't know if there were some trees I couldn't see, had blooms on them or something, but it smells really good. Sorry you guys can't experience that, but it is, spring is definitely coming, which is a good thing. The weather should be a little better and probably a little wet, but that's all right. And I think I'm coming up on a shelter here. I might make a stop, drink some water, take this top shirt off, and keep pushing on. But birds are singing, sun is shining. It is a nice Sunday out here. Well, I didn't stop at that shelter. It was down the hill off the trail a little bit and didn't feel like walking down to it. So just stopped on the trail and took my top shirt off. It is really nice out here. It's getting really warm. And my little Govee Bluetooth thermometer has stopped working for some reason. I'll have to see if I can work on it when I get to the hostel. Tried taking it, deleting it from the app and trying to re-add it, but so maybe the battery's dead. Maybe I just need to replace the battery and boot it back up. But bummed because I wanted to know how hot it is out. Got up to about 65 yesterday after starting out at 36. So it was a nice day yesterday. It's even nicer today. And I've got about 5 more miles to go, but about an 800-foot climb in the middle of that. So about to start that now. Hello, hello. It is downright hot out now. I really wish my little thing was working because I'm baking. I got sunscreen on, so everybody don't worry. If I look pink, it's probably just because I'm hot. And there's not a lot of water out here. So, but I only got like 2.5 miles to go. So when I get down to the street, I'm gonna walk over to Trent's Grocery. I'll get some Gatorade there, probably get a sub. I think I'll walk the other direction to get to the hostel. I think one's about 3/10 of the mile one way and one's like 3/10 of a mile the other way from where the trail crosses the road. So I got a mile worth of road walking to do once I get down, but it's all good. But man, is it warm out. It's crazy. Shape of things to come, I guess. Better make sure I'm managing my water better than I am today. But we'll check in a little bit and talk about the would you rather before I get down off of the trail. See ya. Alrighty, I'm home stretch. It says 7/10 of a mile to get to the parking area. I think is where the road crosses. I don't understand what far out's doing because it says the hostel is 3/10 of a mile and the grocery store is 7/10 of a mile. But I think you have to get to that parking area first and then walk on the road. One direction for the one place, one direction for the other. So figure it out when we get there. If the grocery store or the grocery gas station place is downhill, I'm probably not going because I don't feel like walking a mile up a hill to get back to the hostel. The hostel will have some food, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm purchased there. But If it's pretty flat, I might go down there and get a sub and some stuff. We'll see. For today's Would You Rather go to the Masters Golf Tournament or the Kentucky Derby? I have been to both. They're both super cool. I went to Kentucky Derby when I was in graduate school in Chicago, and we road tripped down. I think we left at midnight or 1 in the morning. Got to Churchill Downs at like 7 in the morning. Looked like a party had just ended in the streets down there. And then we went in and we were in the infield. The infield of the Kentucky Derby is like a giant fraternity party. It's just crazy, or at least it was back then. But I did walk around the grandstand a little bit, found a ticket on the ground, looked at it, figured out where it was. It was literally on the last 100 yards of the home stretch. I said to my friend, I'm like, oh my God, look at this. All we got to do is figure out how to sneak you in now. And we kind of walked over to where the entrance to get to that part of the grandstand was. And I see this older couple. They had to be in their 70s, if not early 80s, frantically talking to the usher. And I said to my friend, oh my God, this is their ticket. And he's like, what? And they stopped talking to the usher. They turned around, they walked away. They walked right by us. And I just said, did you guys lose a ticket? And they turned around, they're like, did you find a ticket? And I showed it to them, and it was the seat right next to the one they were holding in their hands. So I gave it back to them, and they were all happy. And yeah, she had her big bonnet on and stuff. And yeah, it was the right thing to do. It was a good thing to do, and felt good about that. But went to the Masters 3 times. Once I took clients, once I was a guest of a company, and once I took my dad to the practice round on Wednesday. And all 3 times were fantastic. That place is the most magical golf course in the world. You can tell that's my choice. And the reason I'm ending so early today, or it's 12:53. The reason I'm taking a short day is I intend to watch the whole final round, the leaders, on my phone or a TV if they have it at this hostel this afternoon. So that's what I'm going with. Happy Masters Days, everybody. And I would like to see Scotty Scheffler or Colin Morikawa win today. Hopefully I didn't just jinx them both. See ya. So I guess I wasn't really paying attention that I have to cross a creek, and this is a big one. Fortunately, it's got a big old bridge. So this is the Kimberling Creek. Show you what this bridge looks like as I get up here. Pretty cool. Reminds me of the one in Jersey, up in North Jersey. I forget what that is now. It goes over a creek up there that we crossed. I know I had video of it, but ooh, this thing, you can feel it moving. This is a real suspension bridge. I'm gonna put this away so I don't accidentally drop it, but what a beautiful view. What a gorgeous day. I could freaking jump in that water and go swimming. Although it is a little green. All right, I'm gonna put this away before I drop it. See ya.